your soul. The soul that needs to be loved so much that it's smothered by it. If you made mistakes, you already paid for them. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. Today is a great day. This is the second time I've been a witness to the divine value of life. Go in peace. Everything that should be forgiven is forgiven. You're a chosen one.
No. Come here. Come here. I forgive you. I forgive you. I love you.
Nobody should be forced to embrace faith against his will. The cause of man's spiritual freedom, his freedom of conscience, his religious freedom, is a great human cause. For today's man and throughout history.
It's not enough for man to say, I am free. He has to learn to say, I am responsible. I'd like to talk about the Church's dialogue with atheism now.
We shouldn't start with the proofs of God's existence,
but with a reflection on man's deep and radical solitude.
Your Excellency. You don't recognize me?
Jerzy Kluger. You're alive.
So are you, Excellency.
What's that? Don't you remember my name?
Karol.
I thought you were dead. I looked everywhere for news about you. I was told you were killed in Russia.
Yes. I should have died not once, but 1,000 times.
And I found you.
I was spared, but I was the only one. I've forgotten what it means to cry.
We have to cry, Jerzy. The pain has to be released. Brought out in the open for everyone to see. Only the heart and the soul alone. It was our motto, remember?
Jews and Christians have to come together like this.
I want you to look this over. It is a letter to the German bishops in which we forgive Germany. And we ask to be forgiven.
The government is going to be furious.
The time to make a strong gesture of peace with the Germans has come.
Do we really have to ask to be forgiven too?
We always have to be forgiven. This document is very important, because it's the first step in our memory purification. We should ask forgiveness for the faults committed by Christians throughout history.
That sounds like a pretty destructive enterprise.
Millions of people have been murdered because of their race, their ideas, or simply because they bothered someone. We should ask forgiveness wherever Christians participated in these evil deeds, wherever they kept silence.
Adam, I'm pleased your marriage gives you such joy. Maria's strength of heart, however, comes from within and not from any teachings of mine. A caress for your little son, Stefan. Adam, though you do not carry the faith, you do nurture a passion for truth. And that accounts for your gratification as a university professor. I, unfortunately, see hard times ahead in this imperfect world.
How would the Vatican react if they ever find out about it?
I'm not defying Rome. On the contrary, they know perfectly well that the situation in Czechoslovakia is getting more desperate every day.
Monsignor Wojtyła.
Yes, that's me.
We crossed the Czechoslovakian border without any problems.
Welcome to Poland.
Easy, Noga. Good. Milan Fritz here.
I'm Andrzej Menzel.
My
name is Jarko Cecil.
All right. Václav Kolar.
From now on, this place will be your clandestine seminary. A priest is one who conveys the mystery of the faith with those invisible gifts destined to all humanity. Here we work together, and I'll secretly ordain you, so you can return to your country as priests.
And there you'll have to face sacrifices and fight to defend freedom and peace. I shall begin by giving my definition of a priest. A man for others.
In '68, you shouted, no bread without freedom, no studying without freedom. Because you wanted the right to bread, freedom, and truth! They arrested us, beat up intellectuals, closed down the theaters. They made the workers think that we were traitors, and the workers didn't join us. Now the workers are in open revolt. Gdansk, Stettin, the northern cities. The militia opened fire on them. They are burying the dead in communal graves. We know the truth, so we must be with the workers. Remember that wherever the people cried out, we want to be free, they have always found their freedom.
He's alive. But I'm scared. Do you know what they do to prisoners? To the so-called packs of hell. I can't take it anymore.
You're being tested. You're going to go through this with him. You're going to overcome it with him. Adam is courageous. He's the chosen one. God will not abandon him. Even as we speak, Adam is thinking about your smile. And the power of this thought will be his salvation. Oh, there you are. Did they give you a chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Yes. I was talking to your mommy about your daddy. About the gift he's going to bring you when he comes back from his trip.
So this is what it's come to. You having fun? Letting off steam? Why don't you go in the mirror court?
Where is your God now? What is it that Wojtyła says to you? That God loves you?
History will always set things straight on the clock of time. That's what he says. Go on, Cordy. Hit me. Hit me as hard as you like, because he's stronger than you. Just
state cannot cancel the rights that man has possessed since birth. The state cannot replace a sense of justice with a billy club. A state that sullies itself like that is destined to die. Every attack on freedom by the state is a breach of the moral and social order. To the families with men, women, and the young people who have died defending freedom, to all those who suffer injustice in the name of freedom, I say, your suffering will not be in vain. This church is with you, on your side. Woe betide the states that bring war inside and outside of their borders. Woe betide the states that reduce peoples to starvation, that kill and torture.
If Wojtyła becomes primate, all the Poles will be behind him.
Make him die.
Are you out of your mind?
I might be crazy now, but I wasn't when I warned you about this. Now it's too late. I'm sorry for you. And for all of us. Our country.
That's very nice.
The Pope is dead.
What did you say?
John Paul is dead last night, after only 33 days.
I was really fond of him. You know what he said when we elected him? May God forgive you for what you have just done.
Siri, Benelli, 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 Siri, Benelli, Siri, Siri, Benelli, Benelli, Siri, Benelli, Siri, Benelli.
Can't they ever agree? I have to get back to Krakow for the Synod. I have so many things to do.
Be patient. Benelli will be elected next time round.
I hope so.
Cardinal Siri, 53. Cardinal Benelli, 57.
Eminence.
Koenig.
Why not a Pole?
No. Impossible. I'm much too old for that.
I wasn't talking about you, Eminence. There's someone else. We want to propose Wojtyła.